Hello, everybody. It is Winnie and I. Winnie won't leave me alone. She's one of 9 green sheet conures, and she's she's my best friend. What can I say? We're going to talk about seeking sister wives and how absolutely creepy it is. And I call it HPV Central because we all know in the medical community, doctors have informed us that if you have more than one sexual partner, you have a higher risk of contracting contacting whatever HPV, which is the human papillomavirus. And so, left untreated, you can get cervical cancer, and usually men cannot be tested for it. So, you have to be really, really careful. Anyways, it's just, it's just ick. I'm going to talk about the couples and my thoughts on them. I have their names written down. Nyla and Naeem, the Snowden, or Salahudins. He needs dental work, and he's there's nice looking couple, but he needs to see a dentist, and I don't know how they can get anyone to sign up for that and want to kiss him. It's just gross. So anyways, she got into it with his mom recently because his mom says that she doesn't agree with their lifestyle, and so Nyla threatened to beat up his mom and vice versa. I would have loved to have seen that, but what you notice about them is Naeem doesn't stand up and defend his mom. He seems to like women fighting over him. If you notice that, that's just a side note. Danielle and Garrick and Roberta and now Natalia, they're known as the Merrifields. Holy cow. I call him Ick. He's like a miniature Joel Osteen, but a big Pussy. He's just so weird. He's always crying. God is telling us, no, he's not. I don't know what religion you're following, but it's not the same God my grandma believed. He is the weirdest. And the only reason Danielle sticks around, not only because they have kids, but she doesn't work. This is her source of income. She relies on him for everything. And then her family relies on him too because Garrick built a house and had an extra space for her family, her mom and dad. That's gross. You can tell when they all get together with her brother and sister-in-law that the brother and sister are shaking their heads because they're both always crying and so-and-so broke up with us and we got taken for thousands of dollars. Knock it off, Danielle. Should be gone. Instead, you're pregnant. Oh my goodness gracious. Nick, Jennifer, April, and now Danielle noticed the Davis family. They all sleep in the same bed. I don't know about you, but when I left for the military, I had my own room. I was the happiest camper in the world. The beds we slept on in the barracks weren't comfortable, but I was able to push 2 beds together, make it a king, and lay some comforters. And that's how we slept. But sharing a bed with 4 other people? I don't think so. That's gross. That is so gross. I don't get it. They're just, the women work, he stays home to learn. What does he learn? I don't understand. It's so weird. Becky and Justin Ryan, Stalker Central. They had a partner or a potential who they courted for a while, and we call it effing. It's courting, same thing. But anyways, she broke up with them. She told them not to come visit her wherever she was at an hour's drive. They decide to show up anyways because he's going to help her realize just how great it is. They show up at her door and she said, I told you not to come. Stalker Central, if I were her, I would have called 911 and I would have been at the police department getting a restraining order. They think because they had a membership for her, I think they had a membership for her at the gym, they probably paid her bills. That's just the weirdest thing. You don't show up at someone's house, so it's just weird. The Snowdens, they're no longer on. I heard they had problems with the Snowdens. They were on last season. It was a man woman. She was pregnant. They had a couple of babies. I heard they got into trouble because they were not kind to the women they were courting. They just kept courting different women. So I just want to say I don't get this show. I'm married, happily married. I would not share my husband with another woman just because there's no space for anyone else in my. But anyways, Winnie and I say you don't have to share. Now, granted, she has 8 sisters, but even birds know not to share. Right? So anyway, so that's what we're talking about today. I hope this helps, and we'll be back.